Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
So just under 10 minutes away. Sound looks good. And we are at Wynne, Arkansas today. And Wynne had a lot of damage due to a recent tornado. If you would like to donate to the restoration, then you can go to Wynne Public Schools website, and there is a way to donate online. So you can just check that out. It's either through OSP or something called Edlio Pay, but the link is on Wynne Public Schools website if you'd like to donate to the tornado restoration. So this will be the last conference game for the Wildcats. Wynne, due to weather and of course the recent tornado, they have a lot of conference games this week that they're having to make up. So whereas Trumann is finishing their conference play, Wynne is about halfway through. And the plate meeting is about to take place. I'll shift the camera over there. So the backstop here at Wynne is really deep, so any pass balls are going to result in an extra base, if not two. So catcher's got to be hustling, because a runner on first could be on third real easily with this deep backstop. Wynne's got a nice baseball field here at their city complex, Wynne Sports Complex. It's like it's 320 in the corners and 360 in center. A lot of foul territory space in the infield area. In the outfield, it kind of tapers off. The fence tapers in down the foul line. So large dugouts gives my camera set up a little better view. So hopefully we'll have a good one here today. Pretty beautiful day in Wynne, Arkansas. Leading off for the Wildcats will be senior Murphy Williams, followed by junior Coda Cameron. And I believe after that it'll be senior Ty Robb and senior Parks McNair. And in the fifth hole will be senior Blake McLaughlin. So I'm going to go ahead and take the timer. Looks like we're about to get started. Make sure the scoreboard is displayed. So the Wynne Yellow Jackets will be starting number 9 at first base, number 8 on the mound. Behind the plate, I can't see his number for the gear, but I'll probably pick it out here later. Number 12, which I believe is Ethan Hirons, is at third base. Shortstop is, let's see, number 7. Do not know his name. And then number 3 is senior Tom Owens at second base. I know a few of these players from playing with them back in Little League and travel ball. It was a lot of fun. In the outfield, it looks like number, I can only see one of them. He's turned around. Numbers on front are kind of small for that distance. Looks like number 2 is in left field. All right, so 2 more pitches and we'll get underway. Number 2, senior Murphy Williams, leading it off for the Wildcats.
Come on, Murphy, turn it off.
So there's a throw down, and Williams will step to the plate. Williams been really hot of late. He's been mashing everything, barreling up, as well as most of the top half of the lineup for the Wildcats, heating up here near the end of the season. First pitch in there for a strike. Williams doesn't like that delivery, so he'll try to cue on the next one. That one's in the dirt, and count goes 1-1. Williams leads the team in average and stolen bases, and I believe total runs scored. Ball hit to center field. That's in the gap, and Williams is going to get 2 out of it. Good speed, and Williams has a stand-up double to start things off for the Wildcats. So no outs. Number 2 hitter Coda Cameron at the plate. Shows bunt, but up high, pulls back, count goes 1-0. There's a good bunt. And that's going to be, so first baseman number 9 stays calm and makes a play, but that gets the job done as Cameron gets a sacrifice bunt to get to Williams over to third. Nice job by Cameron. And I had that backwards earlier, so Parks McNair will bat in the 3-hole, followed by Rob in the cleanup. So 90 feet away, 1 out. And McNair takes first delivery for a strike from number 8 for the Jackets. Ball popped up. That looks like that's going to be well out of play. Some of the fans are going to have to scatter, but all's good. No one hurt. Young lady throws it back in. Nice arm. So McNair with an 0-2 count. Here with one down. Way up high. Count goes 1-2. McNair, I believe, is right on the heels of Williams with batting average and hits. For the team, he pushes the count to 2-2. And the curveball gets him swinging. Nice pitch by the Jackets pitcher, and that'll bring up senior Ty Robb. Robb been hot of late, hoping he can keep it up. In the last 2 games, I think he has been 5 for 8.
Let's go, T!
Swings through the fastball.
Come me up, 20. Let's go, kid. All right, let's go, 20. Let's go, T-Rob.
Takes that one, counts 1-1.
All right, let's go, 20. Go, Murphy.
Ball hit. That's to the first baseman, but doesn't get by him, and that'll be out number 3. So Williams' run will not count, and that will end the inning for the Wildcats. Williams led things off with a hit, then we had a sacrifice bunt by Cameron to get Williams over, and then a strikeout and a ground out in the inning. I think Robb's in the top 2 in several offensive categories. Stolen bases, contact percentage, and runs scored, and I think RBIs. So
That's all I got. Unless those return balls, they suck ass. Come on, Brave. You're good. Let's go.
So on the hill today for the Wildcats will be freshman Braden Passmore. Behind the plate will be freshman Cade Hayes. At first base will be junior Coda Cameron. At second base will be junior Landon Richards. Shortstop will be senior Murphy Williams, and third base will be fellow senior Parks McNair. In the outfield and left will be sophomore Aiden Hammonds, and in center field will be senior Ty Robb. In right field will be fellow senior Matt Swan. So Passmore looked good in his last outing. Had a couple hitters where, you know, the control missed, but actually overall did pretty well. Only allowed a couple of runs, and the curveball was working in his last outing. Got a few strikeouts on the deuce. So talented player, and we've got a lot of talented young players, and just a little more experience and to sure things up. So things look good for the future of Wildcat baseball. I think I had the wrong, that's the wrong view. Oh. Yep. Okay, I got the right view now. Luckily, before the innings begins. Number 3, second baseman Tom Owens will lead things off from the left side. I believe Owens is a switch hitter, or he was at one time, so Not sure if he has moved over to on the left side just permanently, or if it's just because he's facing a right-handed pitcher. First delivery misses outside. 1-0 count.
Let him work. Let him work. Okay,
Count Rippin. Two that way.
Two 2-0 count.
put it in there. Let him work.
That ball's hit, and that's going to go to the left side. Hammond's got it, gets it in, and Owens leads off with a single.
Hey, bunt 3, Parks, you're up.
Following Owens will be fellow senior third baseman Ethan Hirons, number 12. I believe that's him.
Right there, Lando, sit. Good boy, we're filled up. All right, Brayden, live in yellow, live in yellow, live in yellow. Yellow, go to.
Passmore steps off to check the runner. Everybody resets. 1-0 count, or 1-1 count to Hirons. 2-1 count.
Outfield, be ready. Out there.
Runner's going to go on the drop ball. Nice throw by Hayes, but not in time. Well, yeah, I was waiting on him to make the call. It took a little bit. But, yeah, not in time. And the Jackets have a runner in scoring position with no outs here in the first. Ball hit well to center. Rob's tracking it. That's going to fall, as that was right center. And Swan, right fielder, grabs it.
Swan, get that ball.
Rob had a long run. I think he was set up on the left side of center field. And Hirons doubles to right center. And Owens advances to third. So Yellow Jackets have two in scoring position, number 7 at the plate. Up high.
Let's go.
2-0 count.
Trust it.
Ball hit to left. That's going to be good for a sack. Hammonds squeezes it, and here's a throw. And no throw to home. And the Jackets go up 1-0. So 1 down. As Hammonds records the fly out. So number 7 for the Jackets gets the sack fly RBI. That'll bring up first baseman number 9 for the Yellow Jackets. Jackets still have a runner at second as Hirons did not advance on the fly ball. Hammonds threw it into third to cut to make sure Hirons did not advance. So good baseball, both sides on that play.
Lando, you got working.
Ball hit to the left side foul, right at the trio of coaches for the Wildcats, and not a single one of them could make the play. So number 9 has a 1-1 count here with 1 out in the bottom of the first. Passmore on the hill, checks his sign. Here's the delivery, curveball, nice pitch. Number 9 gets a piece of it, but that's good enough for strike number 2.
You gotta be the one working more.
If I was Passmore, I'd throw that same thing right there. And number 9 fights another one off. Count remains 1-2.
Come on, now, let's go, kid. Right here, keep him right here.
Whoa, that one's way out of play. Guess that one got away from him on the grip. And that'll be scored a wild pitch. And number 12, Ethan Hirons advances from second to third.
Pass more. You all right? You all right?
Number 9 has a 2-2 count.
I know we're going the ball.
I think he was trying to throw another curveball, which I would recommend, but lost a grip on it. There's another one, but that one didn't quite break like it needed to.
Don't lose him right here, now. Let's go.
And that'll be a full count for number 9. Foul ball. So nice pitch by Passmore. Fastball at the below the knees on that count. It's a good pitch. Number 9 fights another one off to stay alive. Wildcats really use a K right here. And number 9 lays off that one, and that'll be a base on balls and give the Jackets runners at the corners here in the bottom of the first with 1 out. Number 5 for the Jackets steps up.
Lando, you got bags. Already cut.
Not sure where he's playing defensively. Down. Runner goes, but no chance. Low pitch. Had a runner at third, and number 9 was getting down the line pretty quickly, so it's going to be a tough play all the way around. So good decision. So Jackets have 2 in scoring position with just 1 out. And that ball's hit well to the right side. That's a liner to right. And Swan gets it in and cut off at first base. by Cameron. So, well-placed hit, but fortunately for the Wildcats, only scores 1. But the Jackets still have 2 on with just 1 down.
You're getting in between Passmore and second base. And if they yell cut, you got to catch it, throw it home.
Number 23 at the plate for the Jackets. Runner goes, and that gets by the catcher. And that will be 3 run, or I'm just catching up on my scoreboard. So the Jackets go up 3-0 on the pass ball.
Okay, that's a catchable ball, son, right here.
So runner at second, 1 down, number 23 at the plate. There's strike call. Gets ahead of 23, 0-1. Oops. Ball low and in, 1-1 or 2-1 count. Ball hit sharply to the left. Oh, and that gets by Hammonds and goes to the wall. And number 23 is going to go for 3. And 23 is in safely with an RBI triple. So the Jackets out to a quick 4-0 lead here in the bottom of the first.
Make the decision earlier. I know my heart break. Hold up. Do a good job.
And that's all on, other than some pass balls and wild pitches, those are all hits anywhere at any level, while Jackets putting them where they need to. See, the 1 out was the fly ball to Hammonds in left. He number 28 at the plate for the Jackets. Lets the curveball go by, but for a strike. Count goes 1-1. Ball fouled, out of play. Passmore ahead of the count, 1-2. Passmore making some good pitches, just had a couple of mistakes, but that's a good curveball. He's really got the off-speed stuff working. Jackets are fighting it off. I don't think they've squared up on the off-speed yet, but hung around long enough to force a pass ball and gotten some good hits that's led to the 4 runs. There's another one, and nice pitch, but the pass ball will lead to another run.
Hey, Brayden, you're pitching well. Lined up here, you got 2 strikes.
So base is clear. Jackets up 5-0. Wildcats just looking for 2 more outs. Number 28 at the plate has a 2-2 count. Ball hit to left, way up high. Hammonds, oh. misplays it. So number 28 at second base, number 8 at the plate. I believe this is the number 9 hitter. Ball popped up to the right side. That's probably going to be out of play. Cameron gets it. It stays in play, and first baseman Coda Cameron gloves it, and that'll be out number 2. So number 2 for the Jackets at the plate. So number 2 will be the number 9 hitter.
Got 2 outs, here we go.
Two-0 count to number 2. Runner on second, 2 down. I believe this will be the deuce. Nice pitch. So 2-1 count on number 2. Hey, wow. So the wild pitch will advance the runner to third.
Come on, baby.
Good pitch, but called for a ball, and Coach Tyler's going to make a mound visit. So it looks like we're going to make a pitching change.
Go, just come get your glove.
So Coda Cameron will come in to pitch. We'll go over the other defensive changes once I know what they are. Looks like it's simply going to be an exchange between the first baseman and the pitcher. Passmore is going to move over to first base, and Cameron to the mound. So let's do some trivia. I'll show. We're going to do a video trivia if I can find the one I want. Used this one before. Wonder why that's not showing up. Well, I thought we would, but not sure what happened. I just don't think I've ever added that one. Let's try this one. So on the screen, this will be the trivia question. What is the name of the greatest home run hitter to ever live that is shown in this picture? Or this meme or GIF where he's yelling play ball. So this is one of the characters from a movie. We'll probably use that later as a trivia question. But what is the name of this character, also known as the greatest home run hitter to ever live?
I got one at the backstop. Hey, first and third, here we go. Hey, we got two down.
All right, so we'll have to take it off for just a moment as play is resumed. And that ball's hit to right field out of play, foul. So leadoff hitter for the Jackets, Tom Owens at the plate. Runners at the corners. Jackets have a 5-0 lead. Nice curveball. Runner goes. No contest here, so Wildcats just looking for this third out in this inning.
I like your spot. Hey, come on, three, let's go, kids.
So 1-1 count to number 3. Ball hit to center. Rob's got it, well, Hammonds called him off, but that actually faded to left, and Hammonds will make the play. I don't know, yeah, I had that out of screen. And that will end the inning. But the Jackets get 5 on a couple of miscues by the Wildcats, but primarily just they hit the ball. So hit them where the defense wasn't. So. So leading off the top of the second, get that changed, will be senior Blake McLaughlin. McLaughlin scorched, I mean just absolutely scorched 2 balls in the last game against Westside, and played Westside Friday, and just missed a W there as the Wildcats fell 14-13 in 7. But gave them a good run, saw a lot of action, and the highlights, a lot of them were some of the hard hit balls and RBIs by McLaughlin, who's coming up to the plate.
It does feel weird, like, it feels weird just standing out in the middle where the thing of the backstop being kind of close. Blake's making it home right back. Hey, let's go, Big Daddy! Big Daddy! Big Daddy! Big Daddy! Big Daddy!
So Blake McLaughlin leading it off for the Wildcats. First delivery misses. 1-0 count to McLaughlin. And that one's in there for a strike, 1-1. Curveball hit to left. He gives it a ride, and then the left fielder makes a nice catch on the run to rob McLaughlin of a hit. Nice play by number 2 in left. Took a hard run and a full reach as McLaughlin gave it a ride on a line. But he is retired on the flyout. F7. So that'll bring up freshman Braden Passmore, number 9. Swings through the first delivery. Counts 0-1. And that's a 1-1 as that one's in the dirt. Passmore lays off. Ball hit well to left. That one's foul. As Passmore gave it a ride, probably hit that one 300 plus down the line, but pulled it foul. So 1-2 count for Passmore. And swing and a miss, and Passmore is retired. Junior Landon Richards at the plate. Richards playing second base today.
Forgetting about Swan, man. Come on, man.
That ball's hit well. That should fall. And Richards has a 2-out single here in the top of the second. Places that one right between second base and center field. I believe that will be the second hit of the day for the Wildcats. Coming to the plate now will be freshman Cade Hayes. Hayes is behind the plate today. See if he can knock Richards around. That ball's in the dirt, but the catcher makes a nice block, keeps it out in front. Richards will stay at first. Curveball misses. Ball gets by him, and Richards will advance to second. As said earlier, any pass ball here today will be a base. Deep backstop.
Yeah.
Strike call. Count goes 3-1 or 3-2. 3-1, I believe. So counts full.
Go, go, go.
And Hayes fouls that one a long way over to the right side. Hayes got good power. Just got to barrel one up. Gave that one a ride just with a piece of the barrel. Just out of play. Curveball in there for a strike. And Hayes is retired. So that'll be the end of the top of the second for the Wildcats. Trail the Yellow Jackets 5-0 as we head into the bottom two.
Let's go, hustle.
So let's check the trivia and see if anybody knew this one. I was asking for the character name of the player on the screen. Kerr. No, it's not Jeff Williams. Or Kerr Williams, the Ord legend, as the autocorrect got it, Tina. But I'll show that. So I asked the question, what is the name of the character shown on screen? He's also known as the greatest home run hitter to ever live. But this is a character from a movie. And what is that character's name? And so we had a couple of responses, but I think she meant Coach Jeff Williams, but no, that's not who I'm showing on the screen. I'm sure he would argue with you who the greatest home run hitter that ever lived was, but that's not the character on the screen. So we'll wait on that. Someone will get that here shortly, and we'll go over it and give the answer if no one responds correctly at the next break. Looking for the character name.
Work ahead, 3.
So the number 2 hitter, Ethan Hirons, number 12, coming to the plate. In the bottom, as we start the bottom of the second. Coda Cameron on the hill as he came in. And first pitch gets a piece of Hirons, and he'll get the second on the hit by pitch. Or get the first on the hit by pitch, excuse me. And that'll bring up number 7. That ball bounces and goes over Hayes' head, and Hirons is going to get to third easily. He was at second before Hayes could even find the ball, and then it's a long run back there. That one must hit a hard spot in the dirt or hit the plate, because it hit the ground and went directly over the head of both the catcher and the umpire. 2-0 count to number 7. Jackets have a runner at third. Ball up high, 3-0 count. And number 7 will reach on the base on balls. And that'll bring up first baseman number 9 for the Jackets. I think he walked in his first at-bat or plate appearance. Runners at the corners, no outs. Cameron steps off, checks the runners. It's a no-go. That one gets by. And 12's going to score easily. Number 7's going to go for third. And Hammonds is backing that up, and that'll plate another run for the Jackets. They lead 6-0 here in the second. So 1-0, 2-0 count to number 9. Wildcats pitching struggling here early in today's game. Hopefully we can find it quickly. Strike pitch. 2-1 count. Up high, 3-1 count. And that one misses up high. Put runners at the corners here with no outs. And the bottom of the second. So number 5 for the Jackets comes to the plate. Ball hit to center. Rob's got it. Here's a throw to home. Not in time. Good throw, but long throw. And number 7 scores on the sac fly. That ball misses outside, counts 1-0. One down. Runner goes. There's a throw, but not in time. A little off the mark. So, runner at second. Number 23 at the plate. Ball popped up way high. First baseman Passmore's giving it a go, but it's going to be a tough one to handle.
Here we got one. Go, here we go.
Where'd that go? Shortstop. Williams has got it, makes a nice throw, and that'll be out number 2.
Let's go.
That will advance the runner from second to third. Here were 2 outs in the second. Oh, that one's way up high, and that'll easily score a run on the wild pitch. Curveball in there for a strike. Looking. Good pitch by Cameron. 1-1 count. 2 down. Number 28 at the plate. That one's way off the mark. Count goes 3-1. That one's up high. And number 28 will get a free pass, and that will bring up number 8 for the Jackets. That's a runner's going to go. There's a throw. Not in time as 28 takes second on the ball in the dirt. So was blocked. So I guess you wouldn't score that a pass ball and or a wild pitch. So. Not that they need it, but the Jackets get another fortunate bounce. 2-0 count to number 8. Jackets have a runner on second. Curveball in there for a strike. Good looking pitch. Like to have a couple more of those. Kind of surprised he threw that on 3-0, but it worked. And that one's in the dirt for ball 4. And that looks like that's going to be it for Cameron. Wildcat pitching just not working today. Looks like we're going to make a few switches as Williams is sent out to center. That'll probably move. Looks like Hammond's going to come in from left. Rob will probably switch over to left.
I don't know after that.
I don't know. Maybe McLaughlin come in to pitch, or maybe Hammond. I'm not sure. Looks like it's going to be Hammond's getting the call on the mound. And a lot of switcheroo. Let's see where. So Cameron going to go to I'm not sure what he's going to do. He does not have a first baseman's mitt on. I think Passmore's going to stay at first base. He just went over to chat with the defense. I bet Cameron goes, well, goes to third. Bet they'll put him over on third. All right, let's check the trivia, see if anybody got it. There we go. Well, yeah, let's see who got it first. So we had so Ham, it's close. It's Ham Potter. It's actually Ham Porter. So Tina got close, and then Dylan came in first with the answer. But Hamilton Ham Porter, Tom Wofford, that is correct. And Caroline Crow watching, and the Ham, that is correct. So this was the character. He's also known as the greatest home run hitter to ever live. So the next trivia question is, I probably should have led with this one, is what movie is this character from? What movie is this character from? So let's put that on there. So good job. Thanks for all the participation. Hope you all will get this one. And I do have to take that off as play is about to resume. So Jackets have runners at first and second. Sophomore Aiden Hammonds coming to pitch. He's the lefty. First delivery, wild pitch, and that will advance the runners 90 feet each, and they'll go second and third. Yeah. Oh, looks like Caroline beat you to it, Tina, but I'll that ball misses low, 2-0 count.
Hammond. Jump it away. Let it work. Let's go.
And runners stay put. Ball popped up, but over by the dugout. It looked kind of like it went straight up. Thought we might have a chance, but it was actually cue balled over to the home dugout. 3-1 count for number 2. Wildcats struggled on the mound today. Had, I think this is pitcher number 3. And number 2 will reach first to load them up with 2 outs here in the second, and that will bring up leadoff hitter for the Jackets, number 3, Tom Owens. So Owens, I think he doubled to left in his first plate appearance. I'm not sure what happened. And the ball gets by him, and a run is going to score. And both other runners advance. Jackets lead 9-0. So
Hey, come on. You gotta get it there.
just that one misses low again. Hammond's keeping the ball low, but too low. Got to get it up just a bit to get the call. 3-0 count to number 3. There's a strike call.
Jerry, get with somebody over here and throw. Me, I got it. All right, go that way. Go that way.
Don't get the call.
Okay. Okay. All right, good pitch. You all right? I got 2 outs. Here we go.
So that'll bring up number 2 hitter, number 12, senior Ethan Hirons for the Jackets. Bases loaded, 2 out here in the second.
Attaboy.
Hirons doubled to right center in his first at bat. Ball's in the dirt. And the pass ball will allow another run to pass. Jackets go up 10-0 here in the second. So, not a real exciting one to stream. Pitching and catching, or oh, that ball's hit to left. Come on, it's hit on the line, down the line. Rob gets it around, but 2 runs will score on the double down the left field line by Hirons. I was hoping that one might get up in the air enough for defense to get under it, but it did not. It was also hit down the line, so required a lateral run as well as not a lot of time to get under it. Jackets have got a lot of free passes today, but when they hit the ball, they're genuinely hitting them where our defense is not. So that ball's hit skied into left or shortstop, and McNair's got it. So that was back on the edge of the grass and kind of came back as it was hit way high. Had a lot of backspin. And looks like I may have caught that right view. I didn't know which one to choose. Probably should have chose that one. But anyway, let's go to the trivia. That's been the most exciting thing as we've had a lot of participation, and I love it. It's a lot of fun. So the question was, you know, who did Ham Porter, what movie was Ham Porter from? And the first person to get it out of the gates was Caroline Crowe, Sandlot. But Tina Wrinkle followed it up at the same time, but maybe just a few seconds later, Sandlot. And Tina, I have some history where she calls me Larry because she responded to the very first trivia question that I ever put out and didn't know it. It was a pretty difficult one, and it was from the movie Major League. But Hope Tyler also participating, Sandlot correctly. JC Traverse, glad to see JC's out there watching and participating in the trivia as she told me she would, so I appreciate that. And then we got a little cheerleading section for Caroline as she's got 2 questions today from Amanda Fitz. So thank y'all for hamming it up today. So with some scheduled changes due to conference play, as I mentioned early in the stream, that Wynne is just now about halfway through their conference play, and this is the last conference game for Trumann. Matt Swan at the plate for the Wildcats. Aggressive cut on the first one, doesn't connect. Count goes 0-1. So Swan at West Side in conference play just a few days ago. He barreled one up and knocked a double over the left fielder's head on the line. Swan's got good power. 1-2 count for Swan. Swan playing right field today for the Wildcats. That ball's in the dirt. Count goes 2-2. Here we are in the top of the third. Didn't need to get that updated. And Swan works it full. Wildcats could really use a leadoff base runner here in this inning. And Swan draws a walk, and that'll bring up leadoff hitter Murphy Williams. First delivery for a strike to Williams, counts 0-1. Wildcats have a runner on, no outs in the top of the third. And second pitch called for a strike. Williams singled in the first, got all the way around to third. Ball hit to the second baseman. And you're not going to get Williams with his speed, but Swan is out on the fielder's choice. That'll bring up junior Coda Cameron. Cameron's been all over the field today as he's played first base, pitcher, and third. So just made his way around. Williams goes. There's going to be a throw, and Williams is in there way ahead of the throw. So good jump by Williams to take second. So that puts a runner in scoring position here with just one out. Cameron at the plate. Swings through that one. Counts 1-1. That one probably outside from my angle. I couldn't really tell. So 2-1 count. That one misses. Count goes 3-1. And Cameron draws the walk. So 1-0 count to McNair as the Wildcats now have 2 on, 1 out. Runner goes, and Williams in there safely. So Williams still second and third to put runners at the corners. And McNair with a 2-0 count. I have a feeling we will see Cameron take off here shortly. And he goes, and no throw. Well, no, he went back. Kind of did a fake run, tried to deke the catcher, but everybody stays put. So McNair 2-1 count. And throw over to first, but Cameron back in time easily. Ball fouled straight back. Just got under that one. That would have went a long way. It went a long way backwards, actually. That probably went 200 feet straight back, so. Full count, or 2-2 count, excuse me, for McNair. Throw over, but Cameron, again, back in time. Ball popped up. That's first base side. And pitcher will take it. And McNair is retired. That'll be out number 2 as Ty Robb comes to the plate. Robb grounded out to the first baseman in his first plate appearance. Runners at the corners. Let's hope Robb stays hot. We need some runs here. And foul ball is curveball is chop foul. Excuse me. Got ahead of myself. Ball hit well up the middle. That's going to be good for a single. And Cameron's going to come around to third and Robb's going to follow it up with 2 on the throw. So Robb, RBI single, gets over to second on the throw. Hit the ball hard, but grass is kind of high. So I think the center fielder was kind of waiting on it because off the bat had good pop. But when it hit that grass, it kind of died. So, fortunate for the Wildcats is that allowed Cameron to come on around to third. And Blake McLaughlin at the plate for the Wildcats. He scorched one on the line to the left fielder. And left fielder made a spectacular catch as he was running towards the wall and reached out full extension on the run, on the stride, and kind of jumped in the stride and make the catch. Kind of snow-coned it. So, good credit to, I think it's number 2 out and left. He made a good play, but McLaughlin, he's still hitting the ball hard. McLaughlin's probably got the most barrels on the season. He doesn't have the most hits. You know, he's probably number 3 in batting average. Certainly has the most I think he's tied for home runs with Williams. But he has really been barreling it up. He just absolutely scorched 2 in our last contest and had a good hit or good barrel earlier in the game. So 1-1 count for McLaughlin. 2 on. Cameron at third, Robb at second. I need to get our run on the board. And nice block by the Jackets catcher. Keep the ball in front. Runners will stay put. Ball popped up right side. He may have room. No, not there. So McLaughlin get another chance. So 2 down. Two down, 2 on. Senior Blake McLaughlin at the plate. Curveball catches the corner, and that will retire McLaughlin. But the Wildcats get 1 run on the RBI single by Robb. Also contributing to that is 2 stolen bases by Murphy Williams, who reached on, I'm thinking, did he reach on a hit or? Williams reached on a fielder's choice and then stole second, stole third, and then Robb knocked him in with a single in that inning. So that's the highlights there. We need some more of them. We need some good Need a nice pitching stance here, as Wildcats are trying out some younger arms today. I believe this is Braden McLaughlin. I have that correct on the hill, number 7 for the Wildcats. Not to be confused with Braden Passmore or Blake McLaughlin. So popular names. So defensively, Cade Hayes will remain behind the plate. At first base will be Braden Passmore. Second base, junior Landon Richards. Richards has a single on the day. So Wildcats have 3 hits: Williams, Richards, and Robb. Parks McNair at short, and at third base is Coda Cameron. In left is Ty Robb, center field Murphy Williams, and right field Matt Swan. So, next trivia question. We're going to do a lot of media trivia today. Oh, well, we got the game going. Sorry, but we'll get back to that later. So, they got started without me knowing it. I thought they were still warming up. 1-1 count to number 9, the first baseman for... Got the wrong view. Sorry. That ball is hit to right. And Swan can't haul it in. That'll be E9. And number 9 reaches a second on the air. Runner at second, number 10 at the plate. Ball popped up, out of play. Ball hit to McLaughlin. He's going to throw over to first and record the out. So nice job by the pitcher as he retires. I forgot the guy's number, but number 9 does move over from second to third on the ground out. Number 23 for the Jackets coming to the plate. Two 2-0 count. McLaughlin coming in and doing a good job. The error in right is the only kind of mark on this inning. So did get the ground out, and he's around the plate. There's a strike. So 3-1, 3-2 count, I believe, or is that 3-1? So even when he's missing, he's not missing by much. So. Pass ball, and 9's going to score easily. So, inexperience at the catcher position is evident today, but it's a tough job. So, and takes a lot to learn it, a lot of time, a lot of experience. That ball's hit to left on the ground, and Rob scoops it up, and that'll be a single for number 28, and number 23 advances to second on the play. So. Jackets being the home team, they score 3 more, and this game is over. One out. Number 8 at the plate. Wild pitch, and both runners will advance. No chance for Hayes on that one. And again, the big backstop, deep backstop, just, if it gets by you, it's over. I remember playing at Wynne in high school. It's had a lot of changes in schools since I was in school, so it's been a little while. But Wynne was bigger in enrollment, and Trumann was smaller, and Trumann's gotten larger, and Wynne's gotten smaller, and so they've met in the middle here in the 4A3. There's a strike call. Nice pitch by McLaughlin. But when I was out here, I remember catching, and the mosquitoes were so bad. We were playing a little later, and I was having to swat mosquitoes off my legs while I was catching in between pitches. So it was, they were just covered me up and looked like I had polka dots on my socks. So it was a rough night. I do remember that. So. Mosquitoes so big they could stand flat-footed and punch a turkey in the mouth. That ball's hit to center, and Williams has got it. He's going to throw home. Oh, nice throw, but little off the mark. Is a little deep to the dugout side of the plate, the home dugout. Good arm. And that'll be out number 2, but the Jackets, excuse me, Wildcats and Jackets, I seem to get those, can't get them out of my mouth. Jackets score another, go up 14-1. That ball's fouled straight back. Counts 0-1. We'll have to say McLaughlin has done a good job. I would take this inning. Wish we had. Ball hit to left, and Rob's got it, and that'll end the inning. So McLaughlin did a great job. Yeah. Nice job by number 7, who Yeah, freshman or sophomore. So the freshman, Braden McLaughlin, nice job on the hill. Tried several today on the mound and just didn't have it. And the Jackets got out to a quick 10-0, 12-0 lead. And then McLaughlin came in. He did allow a couple of runs, but honestly, I don't know if both of those were earned. I'm sure one of them was not. I remember how it was error. So may have allowed the other one. But for a freshman coming in for his first outing, that's a great job. Very impressive. So good job, Braden McLaughlin. So, JC, if you're watching, I want to be your cheerleading crew. But I have another one out here, so hopefully you'll get this one. But I know Caroline's got a cheerleading crew, and we'll see who can get this first. Who is this player? Who is this player? So I'll have to take it off. I'll throw it back up there in just a minute. But
Yeah, the one where you say I'm better every time. No, seriously. Listen. That one time it was bad. I remember it was
so hopefully those on the trivia are out still watching. And we'll throw that on up there and see if we can get the same type of participation. That ball's low, and Passmore, first name, I got them mixed up. Passmore is ahead of the count, 2-1. Ball fouled straight back, just missed that one. Just got under it. I can see Passmore barrel one up. There's one off the end of the bat. Third baseman's got it, fires. Nice pick by the first baseman to retire Passmore. So kind of got out in front of that one a little, as it sounded a little dead, like it came off the end of the bat. And but a nice pick over there at first. That'll be out number one here in the top of the fourth. Do we need to get that corrected? Ball hit to the right side. And foul ball. So Landon Richards at the plate. Richards has got a single on the day. Takes that one up high. 1-1 count to Richards. One out here in the top of the fourth. Wildcats trail 14-1. Had quite a bit of pitching woes. And he goes around on that one, I think. Yeah, they call it. So that'll be strike two, counts 1 and 2. Ball hit, that gets over, and Richards squeezes another one in. Didn't hit that one as well as it did before, but he hit one right between the second base and center field for his first hit of the day, and places that one properly just over the head, out of reach of the first baseman. Ball fouled out of play. Ball hit to the second baseman, and he gets it over to first, and Hayes is retired with the ground out, but does move the runner over, as Richards is now in scoring position, but the Wildcats have 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. That'll bring up senior right fielder Matt Swan. First delivery in there for a strike. Ball up high, so 1-1 count to Swan. Oops, I got this wrong angle there. Sorry. Chases a high one. Count goes 1-2. And Swan is retired on strikes, and that'll end the inning. Richards gets another hit on the day, so he's got 2. So let's go back to the trivia. They do not have a JV game today. This is just a Conference 7. I think that was what was said on the coach's memo earlier today. So I believe that's a no on the JV. Let's see. Well, I don't know about today. I think that was another game that he mentioned. There's. Yeah. Okay. So I'm not sure about that, Dennis. We'll check out. So we'll see who got the question earlier. So we got 3 correct answers, all at 5:58. So I'm just checking the time. So JC Traverse got it correct. Babe Ruth, good job, JC. So did Dennis Cameron, Babe Ruth, and Caroline Crow again. So Caroline and JC and Dennis, thanks for participating. All of you doing well today. And got some new answers to the chat, new people on the chat, and got some veterans. Dennis has always been good to participate, so appreciate that. I'll try to find out about the JV game if there's one today. Is there a JV game today? Is there a JV game? Okay. So no JV game today. Got confirmation. So McLaughlin will stay in on the mound as he pitched a good inning. So good job by the freshman. I think he gave up 1 earned run, which for today is stellar. It just hasn't been a good day on the mound for the Wildcats. Leadoff hitter for the Jackets, number 3, Tom Owens at the plate. First delivery outside. Got some comments, some inside scoop earlier that when Owens is batting left to throw him inside, but earlier we had a lefty against him. and didn't get the call on that pitch. Didn't get the call either when Hammonds faced him. Hammonds from the left side threw a nice pitch that was on the inside corner and didn't get the call. There's a swing and a miss. 2-1 count. McLaughlin got a smooth delivery. You know, not too fancy. Keeps it simple. And, you know, the more thing about pitching it, it's very difficult. And I was never a pitcher, so but I know a little bit about it, especially from the catcher side. You have a different perspective, and you kind of help them out, alert them to what they're doing. But one thing that was told to me early on is if you're in your delivery, or the placement of your hand, you know, the release, your feet, your shoulders, just, you know, how high is your release point or how low, inside, outside, all of that. If you're off an inch in any of those places, then you'll be off 6 inches or more at the plate. So it's kind of an interesting way to look at it. Runner goes. There's a throw. Nice throw, but not in time. Good strong throw. Hayes got a strong arm and got potential at the catching position, but just needs a lot more work on blocking and, you know, popping up for the throw, release. But not uncommon for a young player. But good strong arm. Runner goes, and throw not in time, and Owens still second and third on the last two pitches. Counts 2-0 to number 12, Ethan Hirons. Curveball, nice pitch. Hirons gets a piece of it. Foul ball, 2-1 count. Another thing about McLaughlin's delivery is there's not a lot of difference between his fastball and his curveball on the delivery, so it takes a little longer to pick up. That one misses outside. It kind of looked like a changeup, that one. So no outs, runner at third here in the bottom of the fourth. There's a strike two. Count goes full. So one good. Had a few highlights on the offensive side, but one nice flash of brilliance has been McLaughlin on the hill. He's done a good job. There's a swing and a miss, and McLaughlin gets his K. So I think that's his first varsity K and the first K of his outing today. So, really impressed by Braden McLaughlin on the hill today. Number 7 comes to the plate. Wildcats have one out. Jackets have a runner at third. And that ball gets away from the catcher. Oops. I hit the wrong thing anyway. But the run scores. So the Jackets just need one for the run rule. No runners on, so we'll go to the full view. No pip. I'm in the wrong angle though. Oh, no, I hit the wrong switcher. Sorry about that. That one misses low. 3-0 count. So, having a little control issues, but you know what? He's not far off. You know, so these misses are not bad. They're not wild pitches. That one's inside, and number 7 takes his base with the walk. That'll bring up number 9, the first baseman. And pitching coach is going to go out and talk things over with McLaughlin. I have a feeling he'll stay in. Probably just giving him some pointers in this situation. With 1 out and a runner on. Maybe he sees something that, what I mentioned earlier, maybe he saw something in the delivery that just was different from the previous pitches. As McLaughlin had not thrown 3 straight balls previously. He'd been in every count. So here's a runner on now, so we'll go back to the pip. Number 9 at the plate. Runner goes. And not in time, or runner gets there easily. And I hadn't really been paying attention this, but McLaughlin may have been giving them too much time because in baseball, you know, nice curveball, nice pitch. That pitch was beautiful. So 0-2 count on number 9. That was a beautiful pitch by McLaughlin. There's another one, and number 9 hangs with it, and McNair gobbles it up and throws him out at first. But that was some nice pitching. So whatever the coach went out there and told him, it certainly worked. As number 9 was retired on the 6-3 ground out. That'll bring up number 10 at the plate. Jackets looking to get this run in and ended. There's another strike pitch by McLaughlin. So don't have a whole lot more games left in the season, but I bet we see McLaughlin again. Yes, he's done a great job today. That one's up high, but a 2-1 count, I believe. There's a pop-up to the right side, foul. Passmore gives chase, but can't get to it. It wasn't really high, but he kind of had some backspin on it. Just kind of floated down the line and over his head, but it was out of play. So everybody reset, and it's just another strike. Count goes 2-2. Wildcats trying to stay in it, keep that runner at third. Here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. Curveball, go! Oh, we did not get the call, and we should have got that call. We should have got that call. That was a beautiful pitch. You know, if I'm the umpire and a hitter doesn't swing at that pitch with 2 strikes, I'm ringing him up no matter what. I think the umpire's ready to go home. Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate the umpires. I know it's a tough job, but that was a missed call. Now, number 23 at the plate 1-1 count. Runner goes. The ball's fouled. Runner will have to return. Counts 1-2. So McLaughlin ahead of the hitter. That one's outside. 2's across the board. Number 23 at the plate. Jackets have runners at second and third. 2 down. So McLaughlin, he's around it. Didn't get the call on the previous hitter, so hopefully we'll get it here. Hopefully he'll keep it close. Ball's popped up, and I think, yeah, and McNair squeezes it. So the Wildcats get to live another inning as they leave 2 stranded and avoid the 15 after 3. So we'll get to bat another time in the 5th. Now, if we don't score, 5, then it'll be 10 after 5. But Wildcats had a great outing by freshman Braden McLaughlin. Yeah. So Dylan making comments. I don't know if he's talking about catching or pitching, but I think you could say the same for both. Both pitching and catching, they're so important to the game, but they are very difficult. So it takes a special kind of player to play either position, as you got to be both physically and mentally tough. So, got a nice comment there, Dylan. So it is a great game, and a lot of players, young players especially, they get down on themselves, if they strike out or if they make an error and stuff, and you just can't do that. In order to be a good player, you have to have a terrible memory, and it's a hard thing to do, because in everything else, you're supposed to remember your mistakes so you don't make them again. But in baseball, you got to practice properly and forget your mistakes, because otherwise they'll come back. A lot of head gain. So Murphy Williams to lead off the 5th for the Wildcats. Ball hit well, hits a rocket to center, but center fielder's right under it. And Murphy continues his streak of hot barrels, but that one was right to the defense for out number 1. Jumps on the first pitch. Coda Cameron to the plate for the Wildcats. First delivery misses, counts 1-0. Swing and a miss. 0-2 or 1-1 count. Blech, I can get it out for Cameron. Clark to McNair on deck. That one's, oh, well, I thought that was low, but anyway, 1-2 count. And swing and a miss will retire Cameron for out number 2. So McNair coming to the plate. strike call. 0-1 count. I think it's going to be a curveball. No, it wasn't. 1-1 count. Fastball misses down low. This one definitely a curveball. Well, it was something. It missed, but something off speed. It didn't break. He sure was spending a lot of time with his grip. He didn't spend any time with that one. And that was a curveball, and McNair fouls it off. Well, I guess the pitcher may be changing it up with his mitt and his hands to help throw people off on the prediction. A lot of nuances to the game, especially as a pitcher. 2s across the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Curveball, and McNair stays alive, fouls it off. Ball hit to right. Kind of got under it. Right fielder looks like he's got it, and he squeezes it for out number 3. And that'll be the ball game, as it's 10 after 5 for the run rule. You've been watching Trumann Wildcat Baseball on Jim Robb YouTube. Thanks for everybody joining in on the trivia. We did have some good outings. Had a few highlights by the offense, as Landon Richards led the team with 2 hits today, followed up by Murphy Williams and Ty Robb, who each had a hit. Robb had a RBI to account for the lone run that the Wildcats picked up today. And Williams scored. He was the one who scored. Tomorrow night, we will face off against, it'll be senior night at Trumann. We'll face off against East Poinsett County, as there's been some changes in the schedule, and that will also be my last game to stream. So I appreciate y'all watching and hope you tune in tomorrow. We're out. Thanks.